All right, Prerna, you're there.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So in the previous class, we started this topic, retirement of partner, and we did few questions based on the calculation of the PSR, profit sharing ratio, gaining and sacrificing ratio. These things,
Yes,
I sure you and since you're already able to solve most of the questions, and I think I have given you the question for the homework as well.
yes, sir.
Could you please tell me which are those questions?
124, 125, and 126.
Okay. So have you completed all these questions?
Yes, sir. 124 and 125 are same.
124, 125 are same. Okay. 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 All
Yeah.
right. I just copied and pasted the same question. All right. So that means 125, 126 was your homework primarily. And
Yeah.
I'm sure you must have solved both these questions.
Yes, sir.
All right. So for the purpose of the revision, I want you to solve this question as well, 128, and then we will start with a new concept, which is revaluation account. But first of all, just solve question number 129. Just a minute. Yeah, 129. Will you do that? Shall I wait for 5 7 minutes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You're doing it now, Prerna?
Yes, sir.
Having any problem with the question?
Doing, sir.
Okay. So since Zainab have joined us, let me tell you, Zainab. See, we are doing this question 129. This is based on the retirement. It says that in the question says that Honey, Pummy, and Sunny are partners sharing profit in the ratio of 3 to 2 is to 1, right? And goodwill appearing in the book is 60,000. Pummy is retiring from the business, from the partnership firm. And at that time, at the time of Pummi's retirement, goodwill is valued at 84,000. This is the goodwill of the firm. Goodwill of the firm valued at 84,000. Honey and Sunny decided to share the future profit in the ratio of 2 is to 1. All right. So we need to show the journal entry in this question. So let me show you how we will solve this question. See, firstly, since the goodwill is also there, 60,000 is the goodwill that is appearing in the book. So we will first of all have to pass the journal entry for writing of the goodwill that is appearing in the book. All right. So for that purpose, journal entry will be, just a minute. So first journal entry will be for distribution for the writing of the goodwill that is appearing in the book, right? So for that, journal entry will be, since there are three partners, no? Honey, Pommy, and Sunny. So all the partners' account will be debited. Honey's capital account, then Pommy capital account, and Sunny's capital account. To goodwill. This is the general entry for writing of the goodwill that is already appearing in the book. And amount of goodwill was 60,000. 60,000 will be credited, and same will be distributed among the partners. So their profit sharing ratio was 3:2:1, right? So that means Honey's capital account will be debited by 30,000.
30,000, 20,000, and 10,000.
Correct. 30,000, 20,000, and 10,000. And we will be writing the narration as well, being goodwill appearing in books. Written off. All right. Then we'll pass the journal entry for the self-valued goodwill. So for the self-valued goodwill, I'm sure you already remember the journal entry. That is, in case of the self-valued goodwill, we need to pass the adjustment entry, which is the gaining partners account will be debited to sacrificing partners capital account, right? But for that purpose, we will have to determine the gaining and sacrificing ratio. Gaining ratio. All right. So as it is there in the question that Honey and Sunny have decided to share the future profit in the ratio 2:1. So when you will calculate their gaining ratio, you will figure out that the gaining ratio will be same as their new profit sharing ratio, right, Prerna? Have you calculated the gaining ratio?
Yes, sir, 2:1.
Yeah. So whenever, see, in order to determine the gaining ratio, what do? We need to prepare the working note. Working note showing the.
Yes.
I'm not going to solve it. I'm just trying to explain it. Showing calculation of gaining and sacrificing ratio. What do we usually do? In order to calculate the gaining and sacrificing ratio, we simply subtract the old ratio of the partners or old share of the partner from the new ratio or new share, right? But since the new profit sharing ratio is already given there in the, okay, you are not able to see the solution. Okay, this is how we calculate the gaining and sacrificing ratio, new share minus the old share or the old ratio. But since the new profit sharing ratio is already there given there, So even when you will apply this formula, and even after solving this, even after applying this method, and when you will try to figure out the gaining and sacrificing ratio, you will see that the gaining ratio will be same as will remain same as the new profit sharing ratio of the partner. So instead of calculating the gaining ratio of the partners, let's just take the new profit sharing ratio as the gaining ratio, because we are going to get the same value even after the working load. So we can directly take the new profit sharing ratio as the gaining ratio. You understand that? You understand that, Zanab? Zanab, is that clear to you?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
It's clear. Okay. Now, see, since gaining ratio is going to remain same, so we won't be calculating gaining ratio. Instead, we will simply pass the journal entry as who is retiring. Retiring partner was Pami. So the journal entry will be Honey account debit to Sunny account. All right. And we will calculate the Pami share in the goodwill of the firm. Goodwill of the firm is given as 84,000, right? So let's first of all find out the Pami share in goodwill. Pami's share in goodwill of the firm. To determine Pami's share, what we will do, we will take the value of the goodwill of the firm, which is 84,000. Then we will multiply it with the Pami's share. Pami's share was 2 by 6, right? So after calculating it, we will get, tell me, Prerna, how much you are getting?
28,000.
28,000, right? And the same amount will be credited to Pami's capital account, 28,000. But this will be contributed by Honey and Sunny collectively in the ratio of 2 is to 1. So that means Honey will need to contribute. Tell me, Prerna, 28,000 into 2 by 3. Right, Prerna?
Yes, no.
Tell me the value.
14,000.
14,000. 14,000, are you sure? I don't think so. It should be 14,000.
Yes, sir, 14,000.
How could you get 14,000? 28,000
Into 2
in
by
the
3.
ratio into 2 by
3.
3.
Yeah.
Just a minute. So it will be 18,667.
Yes, sir, yes, no.
So 18,667. And then in that case, remaining amount will be, tell me, Prerna, what will be the remaining amount? Tell me quickly. 28,000 minus 18,667, right? So that means
Yeah,
9,333.
33.
So we will write down the narration now, being self-valued goodwill adjusted among the partners. All right, understood? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
It's okay. So this is how we solve this question. Zainab, is that clear to you? Anything that you don't understand? Is it clear? Yes or no?
It's clear, sir.
It is clear. Okay. All right. So moving on to the next question. We have one more question, question number 130. I want both of you to take the screenshot of this question because this one is pretty much similar to the previous one. I'm sure you will be able to solve this question. Just a minute. I think it is the same question, I guess. Yeah, only the names are different. Other than the name, I think the question is pretty much same. Yeah, only the name is different. So let's just skip this question for the moment. Let's move to the next question. Question number 131. All right. So everybody, a question is visible to all of you. Zainab and Prerna, both of you. The question is visible, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. See, this question is saying that there are three partners X, Y, and Z. Again, the profit sharing ratio of the partners are given. Z is retiring from the partnership business. From the following adjustment were agreed upon. The value of furniture is to be increased by 12,000. The value of stock to be decreased by 10,000. Machinery of the book value 50,000 is to be depreciated by 10%. Provision for doubtful debt at 5% is to be created on debtor book value 40,000. Unrecorded investment is there, an item of 1,000 included in the bills payable is not likely to be claimed, hence should be written back. Prepare evaluation account, pass necessary journal entries. Okay, so question is asking us to prepare the revaluation account. Since we already have covered this topic, I guess you must be able to recall this particular you are able to prepare the revaluation account for this question, yes or no? Will you be able to prepare the revaluation account, Zainab and Prerna? What do you think? As far as the journal entry is covered, is concerned, I think we haven't covered this the journal entry in such a situation, but I think you will be able to prepare the revaluation account for the same.
Yes, sir.
Zainab, what about you? Do you think you will be able to prepare the revaluation account for this question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just give it a try. I'm waiting for your responses. I'm waiting for your answer. Just give it a try. Prepare the revaluation account for this question, and then we will start with the journal entry. And meanwhile, let me also prepare the revaluation account for this question. All right, I'm waiting for both of you to finish and tell me the correct answer of this question. All right, let me show you how this will be in this question, how revaluation will be prepared. See, first of all, in the questions, it says that the value of the furniture has been increased from 12,000, increased by 12,000. So we will be recording this on the credit side of the revaluation account, right? So furniture increased by 12,000 will be recorded on the credit side. Then we have the value of stock decreased by 10,000. So any reduction in the value of the asset is recorded on the debit side. So we will be recording it as by stock account or to stock account, 10,000. Understood both of you, Zainab and Prerna?
Yes, sir.
Then we have machinery of the book value 50,000 is to be depreciated by 50,000. So since value of the machinery is going to decrease by
5,000.
10%, we will be writing this on the credit side, machinery account. It will be depreciated by 10%. That means 5,000 will be reduced. Machinery account. Right. And then we have the next transaction, D. Provision for doubtful debt need to be prepared at the rate 5%. So provision for doubtful debt is to be maintained at 5% of 40,000. That is, it will be, I guess, 2,000. Yeah, 2,000. Then adjustment E says that unrecorded investment was rupees 10,000. So if there is any unrecorded investment, that is considered as an income for the business. So we will be recording this on the credit side of the revaluation account as unrecorded investment. $10,000. Then an item of rupees 1,000 included in the bills payable is not likely to be claimed. So this is, there is one liability by the name of bills payable. Question is telling us that this is not likely to be claimed. So obviously this is a kind of income. We need to write it back. So we will be writing this here. Unclaimed bills payable. Amount was 1,000. Understood, everyone? Both of
Yes,
you,
sir.
Zainab and Prerna,
Done. I have done.
you already completed it. Okay,
Yeah.
that is all right. Now let's just close this. So clearly, we have on the credit side 12,000 plus 10,000 and 1,000. So that means on the credit side we have total of. Or do we have a loss here, or we will be having a profit?
Profit.
Profit. Okay, and profit of how much?
6,000.
All
6,000.
right, so 12,000 and 10,000, it will be 22, and this is 23,000 on the credit side, and 23,000 here as well, and remaining amount will be considered as the profit. So revaluation profit, or you can simply write down profit. Profit is of how much? What did you just said?
6,000.
6,000.
Yes, sir.
And this 6,000 need to be distributed between the partners, and the name of the partners were X, Y, and Z. X, Y, and Z, and this will be distributed like this: 3,000,
1,800 and
2,000. No, I
80.
why 1,800? Oh, okay. 5 is
Yes,
to 3 is to 2
sir.
was the ratio, na?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
just a minute. Yeah, could you please tell me the values? 1,800,
3,000. X
20.
X will be 3,000. Y
X will be 3,000. Okay.
1,800 and Z 1,200.
1,800. 1,200.
Yes, sir.
Done. This is how we will prepare the revaluation account. Done. Understood, Zainab? Is that clear to you? Zainab, is this
Yes,
clear
sir.
to you? Okay. Since revaluation account is done, now we will move to the journal entry of this question. All right, now we will pass the journal entries. So firstly, we will pass the journal entry for the debit side item, or we can also start with the credit side items first. So let me start with the debit side item. We will write down, since stock, machinery and provision for doubtful debt has been debited to the revaluation account. All these items has been debited to the revaluation account. So the general entry for this will be done like this. We will write down revaluation account debit, revaluation account debited to stock account, machinery account and provision for doubtful debt account. To stock account, to machinery account, to provision for doubtful debt account, right? And the values were 10, 5 and 2. 10,000, 5,000 and 2,000, and total will be debited to the revaluation account. Done, everybody? Is this clear, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we will do the journal entry for the debit, for the credit aspect as well, in this similar manner. So on the credit side of the revaluation account, you can clearly see we have furniture, unrecorded investment and bills payable. So for that, we will be writing down furniture account debit, unrecorded investment, account, then bills payable account. Two, tell me anyone. Two,
Revaluation account.
correct, to revaluation account. Now we will write down the amounts. So as you can
12,000.
see, 12,000, 10,000 and 1,000. Thank you. 12,000, 10,000 and 1,000. It is 23,000. Okay, and now we will pass the journal entry for the distribution of profit. That will be done as revaluation account is debited. Revaluation account debit by 6,000 to X capital account, to Y's capital account, to Z's capital account. and amount was 3,800 and
1200.
3,800 and 1,200. All right, so this is how we will solve this question. I hope this is clear to both of you. Zainab, is that clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then. So since we are done with this question, now let's move to the next one. This question, I think you will be able to solve this question on your own. So I'm giving this question as a homework. Kindly take the screenshot. This is about the treatment of the goodwill in case of retirement. I think you will be able to solve it on your own. So I'm not going to solve this for you. Kindly take the screenshot.
Done, sir.
Done? Done.
Yeah.
So this
Done,
will be your
sir.
homework. This will be homework. And moving
Okay,
on to
sir.
the next, this one is also related to goodwill. All right, never mind. We have done we have done so many questions based on goodwill, so we can skip this now. Just a minute. Moving on to all right. So let's start with 136. 136 is a similar question that we just did. It is based on the same concept. In this question also, we need to prepare the evaluation account and later pass the journal entries. So this question is telling us that if there are three partners A, B, and C, their profit sharing ratio was given. B is retiring from the partnership on that date. On the date of his retirement, some of the asset and liability appeared in the books as follows. The creditors in the books were 70,000, building 1 lakh, plant and machinery 40,000, stock of raw material was 20,000, stock of finished goods were 30,000, and debtors were also 20,000. Now, on the date of retirement, following points have been agreed among the partners. It says that adjustment A says that building to be appreciated by 20%, plant and machinery to be reduced by 10%, provision for 5%, provision of 5% on doubtful debt need to be created, stock of raw materials to be valued at 18,000 and finished good at rupees 35,000. An old computer previously written off was sold for rupees 2,000 and scrapped. Firm had to pay 5,000 to an injured employee. We need to pass the journal entry as well as prepare the revaluation account. All right, so Zainab and Prerna, do you think you will be able to solve this question? Both of you? Please try this question now. Please prepare the revaluation account for this question. Both of you, please prepare the revaluation account for this question.
Yes.
And then pass the journal entries. Do it quickly. Zainab, do you think you'll be able to solve this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I'm waiting for your response. I'm waiting for your answer. Kindly solve this question. Let me know the answer. Yeah.
Done, sir.
All right, Prerna, please wait for Zainab to finish and then we will take your answer. Zainab, you are still doing it? Zainab, you are still solving this question?
Done, sir. Done.
Done. Okay. All right. So both of you, one by one. First of all, tell me the. We'll start with Prerna. So Prerna, tell me the revaluation account. How do you prepare revaluation account? Tell me the credit side items on the revaluation account you have.
By building account,
Mm-hmm. What is the value of the building?
20,000.
That is right. And
Stock of finished goods,
mm-hmm.
5,000.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Computer, 2,000.
That is it.
2,000.
Okay. So sum total of it is 27,000.
Yes, sir.
Okay. On the debit side, we have
Plant and machinery,
value
4,000.
4,000. Correct. That's right.
provision
And
for doubtful debt,
provision for doubtful debt
1,000.
1,000. Very,
Yes,
very
sir.
good.
stock of raw material,
Okay. Raw material and
2,000.
2,000.
perfect.
Workman compensation claim,
Workman
5,000.
compensation claim 5,000. Yeah. And the profit was,
15,000.
which is distributed among A, B, and C in the ratio. In what proportion have been distributed among A, B, and C?
2:2:1.
What amount has been credited to their account?
6,000,
Hmm.
6,000, and 3,000.
Yes, right. That is great. And all right. Zainab, could you please tell me the journal entry for the same? What journal entries you have done? Zainab.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Building account debited, stock or finished good account debited, computer account debited to revaluation account.
Right. And the next journal entry?
And then revaluation account debited to plant and machinery account.
Mm-hmm.
To provision for doubtful debts account.
Mm-hmm.
To stock of raw material account.
And workman compensation claim account was also there, no? To workman compensation
Yes,
claim account.
yes, sir. Workmen's
All right.
compensation claim
Okay.
account.
All right. Then for the
Then
distribution of profit. For the distribution of profit, it will be revaluation account debit
to A's capital account, then B's capital account, to C's capital account.
Yes. Very good, both of you. Done. So this was all about question number 136. Since you have, both of you have completed it and correctly completed this correctly, so we'll be moving to the next question. And since we have only a few minutes left in this session, so we won't be solving any further question. I'm giving you a few questions for the homework. Take the screenshot of this question, please. Question number 137. Kindly take the screenshot. This will be a homework. 137. Done, both of you.
Done, sir.
138 as well. These questions are not exactly same as the question that we did in today's session, but these questions are not that difficult. I think you'll, or both of you will be able to solve this. Also take the screenshot of 139. This 139 is a little lengthy. So okay, just do one thing. Because we haven't completed the, we haven't done any question like this, so I'm not giving you this question as a homework. All right. So I'm giving you only two questions for the homework, 137 and 138. And all other previous question that I gave you for the homework, that is it. I'm not giving you any more question. Not 139 is not your homework. We'll be discussing this question in the next class. All right. And we have one more similar question. So we will cover these questions in the next class only.